All of you here, almost more than 95% of you will never see each other in the next 5 years. You will not. You'll all move on. Life goes, right? With that data, I wanted to tell you something because you're all about numbers. You all know about numbers, but you have no formula to live your life. How sad it is. So consciously, how many times do you hug your loved ones? Do you know you hug your phone more than 70 times in a day minimum? You don't even hug your loved ones every day consciously. Isn't it so sad? So what has happened? We all have become robots. What's the difference between us and computer? Computer has got memory. We also have memory. Computer does various activity. We also do various activity. But it doesn't have consciousness. Only we have. Computer doesn't have empathy. So I'm going to tell you something. It will hurt you immensely. My job is to make sure that you are all hurt. Why? Nobody has hurt you honestly. They all cheat you. But I'm going to speak the truth. 60% of you sitting here and watching here are going to be diabetic in the next 10 years. 30% of you here in this entire event will get cancer. 5 of us here won't be alive in the next 5 years. So why am I here? I'm here only for one reason, to increase each one of your awareness. Awareness is the highest form of life. There is no good and bad. Ivaga Hindus ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we leave the chappal outside the temple. If you go to a church, you wear the chappal and go. So what is right, what is wrong? There is no right or wrong. It's our conditioning. I am here to break your conditioning. In life, there is only one thing all of us can do. Keep on increasing awareness. There is no good, there is no bad. It's only the awareness level. If your awareness level is higher, then you are in a better state of life. You are able to understand life. If your awareness level is lower, then you are going through misery. Very simple. Are you being controlled by your mind, or you have learned to let go of your mind? If you learn this trick, your life changes upside down. You know so much about so many things. You have such a power to go to the moon and think about it, but you have no understanding of what's happening inside you. You don't understand that. So today, change that. Go inward. Don't go outward. The most important thing to live a peaceful life is to go inward. Outward is what? Oh, she got a better watch, I should get it. The mind says it for me also. Don't think the mind doesn't say. The mind says, but I have learned to keep it where it belongs. And I'll teach you simple tricks on how to do that. Our parents tell us, you have to become an engineer. You have to become a doctor. You have to marry that guy. You have to become that. Did you see the neighbor's son? You have to become that. Then there are things, I'm sure you would have heard this many times. See, there is a guy called Santosh. That boy, his father is a farmer. He doesn't have money, but he has got 96%. You have got food, I've given you this, I've given you that, but you're not even able to get 60%. I failed 5 times consecutively in mathematics in 12th standard. I hated to go to school. When I was a young guy, I was a non-conformist. What does it mean? I never liked people putting me in a closed area, even in my mind, making me to think the way they want me to think. I ran away. The day you learn to be who you are, the way nature has intended you to be. When you're born, you don't have ego. Why? Because that's the way nature creates us. In India, we say, you are what you eat. What a beautiful idea. To decode that, it has taken me 10 years. What does it mean? It means that if you know what you are eating, half of your life problems are over. 60 to 70% of your problems are taken care if you know how to eat wholesome food. Then you have to be active physically. Then you have to be mentally calm. So, what do I eat? I don't eat anything what you guys eat. 80% of my food is fruits, raw fruits, all kinds of raw fruits. Earlier, I used to drink every day 1 Pepsi and 1 5-star, every single day. The teeth what you're seeing is fake, but it looks lovely. You have no idea that abuse I did 20 years back. That effect has still happening to me. What does it mean? I've got, I think, 4 root canal. It's all gone, eroded. Pepsi, soda, all kinds of soda is the worst. All the fruit juice you are drinking is terrible. It's filled with sugar. There are 3 things you have to remember if you want to eat anything in the world. Number 1 is seasonal. Number 2 is regional. Number 3 is reasonal. Seasonal is there are seasons in the world nature has created. You have to eat only at that season. Regional is anything which is grown 100 to 200 kilometers radius. Why? For the food to come there is much faster. Very simple, Appa. There's no thinking here. Can apple be grown right now? The apple he is eating is coming from Washington DC, or it's coming from Shimla or somewhere else. Correct? By the time you are eating apple in Bangalore, more than 20 days is gone. Can you keep something for 20 days? How come it's still there? Because it's sprayed with chemical. Now reason out. Why should you eat anything which is not grown here? Before all of us were born, this space was empty. After we are gone, this space is going to be empty. So the only time you can enjoy is here and now. So now what do? We always think about the past. We always think about the future. Why can't you think about what's happening to you? That's happening inside your mind, inside your body. 50% of your digestion has to happen with your mouth, which means you have to chew. In one of the book I found out, ancient book, it says, why do we have 32 teeth? Because 32 times you have to chew. Go today, chew 32 times, see what happens. The food becomes water. Nobody knows what's happening inside except you. You have a chance to know what's happening inside. If you miss that chance, that's it. You don't know anything about yourself. Yake, why is that in the villages of India? Not today. Villages are also getting rusted. Why is that villages of India people are more healthier? Because they don't eat processed food. Then you may say they also eat uppitu these days. Yeah, that's why cancer has gone everywhere. Do you know 30 years back exactly, when I say diabetes, people looked at you very differently. Huh? Diabetes? It was considered a big disease. Today, diabetes is ban. See how life has become. Do you know how many people die of diabetes? India is going to be the diabetes capital of the world in the next 10 years. 60% of Indians will have diabetes. That's why I said that 60% of you are going to get diabetes if you don't change. I'll tell you why you are all feeding yourself and your kids and your loved ones badly. Fruits are the fastest to digest, less than 3.5 hours. Vegetables, raw vegetables is the next one. Does not take more than 3.5 hours. I'm not talking about eating potato as is. Adilla. I'm talking about only sautekai, matte carrot, not even onion. See, I'll give you one big sautekai. You can finish it. I'll give you one simple onion. Can you eat? Small one. You cannot. What does it mean? Who taught you this? Nobody. The body rejects. You start observing, you've got answer for everything. Observation is a key. That's why this great country always said, observation is a meditative state. Is the highest level is observation. Your thoughts and everything is gone away. If the body is working round the clock, all the energy goes to the gut. When all the energy goes to the gut is taken all the energy, you become lethargic. That's why, then you feel so tired. Why? Because the body gets lethargic. The entire energy of the body is being focused to digest the food. So very simple. Eat always 20% lesser than what you can eat. You see the magic what happens. Non-vegetarian food takes at least anywhere between 45 hours onwards based on the meat you eat. Anything, bakery items take 65 plus hours. Any god you believe, whatever you believe, numerology, astrology, nothing will take you. It will only convince you at a mind surface level. You have to understand this pattern of life. Our body has got a brain, then it has got a mind, then it has got consciousness. So, every cell mimics the entire human being, every cell. The cell has got a membrane. So, the membrane below that is a nucleus. When the oxygen goes inside every cell, inside the cell membrane, it activates the nucleus, then you get fired up. So, when you eat fruits, you get fired up all the time. So, the cell membrane has to be opened up for the oxygen to go inside. Whenever you eat protein, too much of protein, supplements and non-vegetarian and all of them, and then oil, what happens is the protein closes the cell membrane. Then everybody says, we are all vegetarians, sir. but namagu cancer bandide because you are bloody drinking oil like mad. The oil also closes the cell membrane. How does oxygen goes inside? So you stop oil for 1 week, see what happens in your life. You stop non-vegetarian for 1 week, you see what happens in your life. You stop cooked food, vegetarian cooked food for 1 week. 1 week, you have to go from Monday to the next Monday. So if you do that for 21 days, your life is changed. Life is changed means it doesn't mean that you are cleansed. According to me, from my personal experience, it takes around 8 to 9 years. If you follow things like the way I do, you need to cleanse your entire body. What I wanted to tell all of you is focus on only one thing in your life. Whatever you believe doesn't matter. Start increasing your awareness every day. Live the moment. This moment is not going to come. We are always thinking of tomorrow. Has anybody seen tomorrow? Nobody in the history has seen tomorrow. Because when it becomes tomorrow, it becomes today. You cannot see it. We go to a river and say, oh, this is the same river I've been watching it for 20 years. Impossible. The river has changed the next second. It's flowing. So I'm going to end it with one thought. The thought is, nobody, no God, no Swamiji, no single person can change your life. There is nothing called fate. It is all stories we have been told. Knowledge is acquired. Intelligence is within, given by nature. So if you don't understand this life, you have wasted your entire opportunity. Thank you so much.